Mary Tyler Moore was famous for her bright smile, her warm eyes, and the effortless grace she brought to television. Yet behind that cheerful public persona was a woman who understood the cost of success and the weight of expectations. She was also someone who didn't pretend to like everyone she met. In her later years, Mary reportedly shared the names of 5 actors she disliked the most, names that revealed the private struggles she endured in an industry that often rewarded charm over substance. This was not gossip from a petty star, but a rare glimpse into the private thoughts of a woman known for her professionalism and kindness. To understand why she felt this way, we must revisit the life that shaped her, a story of talent, ambition, heartbreak, and resilience. It was a life that made her demand respect and refuse to accept anything less. A Brooklyn childhood and a move to Hollywood. Mary Tyler Moore was born on December 29, 1936, in Brooklyn, New York. Her childhood was ordinary in many ways, middle class, stable, filled with the routines of a typical American family. But when she was 8 years old, her parents moved the family to Los Angeles, a decision that would shape her destiny. California brought her closer to the entertainment world, a world she would eventually transform. As a child, Mary was shy and introspective, drawn to dance and performance as a way to express herself. She trained in ballet, practicing with dedication even when the world seemed far away. Her first taste of fame came through television commercials, most famously as the dancing elf in the Happy Hot Point ads. These whimsical early appearances introduced her to a medium she would later dominate, and they revealed her natural gift for charm and movement. The rise of Laura Petrie, a new kind of TV wife. Mary Tyler Moore's breakthrough came in 1961 when she was cast as Laura Petrie on The Dick Van Dyke Show. Her performance was instantly memorable, bright, witty, independent, and sharply funny. Laura Petrie was not the typical television wife of the early 1960s. She wasn't merely supportive or decorative. She had opinions, intelligence, and a personality that made her feel real. Her decision to wear capri pants on screen was small but revolutionary, reshaping the image of American womanhood. Mary and Dick Van Dyke's on-screen chemistry was electric, and audiences fell in love with their believable, affectionate partnership. Moore won 2 Emmy Awards for the role, and the show made her a household name. But the success also created pressure. The public adored her, and the industry began to expect perfection. Mary had become a symbol, and symbols are often treated like objects rather than people. Mary Richards, reinventing women on television. When the Dick Van Dyke Show ended, many expected Mary Tyler Moore's career to slow. Instead, she returned in 1970 with The Mary Tyler Moore Show, a role that changed television forever. As Mary Richards, she played a single, career-driven woman working in a Minneapolis newsroom. She wasn't defined by marriage or romance. She was defined by ambition. The show blended humor with thoughtful social commentary, exploring feminism, workplace equality, and personal growth in ways that were groundbreaking for its time. The opening scene, Mary tossing her beret into the air, became an iconic symbol of independence and optimism. The series earned Moore 4 more Emmys and secured her legacy as one of television's most important figures. She became a role model for women who wanted to be more than just wives or mothers. Her character's life was proof that women could be funny, smart, and ambitious without losing their humanity. Beyond television, dramatic depth, and Broadway brilliance, Mary Tyler Moore was not limited to comedy. She proved her dramatic power in the 1980 film Ordinary People, earning an Academy Award nomination for her role as an emotionally distant mother. The performance surprised audiences who had known her mostly for her comedic work, revealing a depth that few had expected. Moore also appeared in films like Thoroughly Modern Millie and Change of Habit, where she starred opposite Elvis Presley. On Broadway, she showed her range in productions such as Whose Life Is It Anyway? And The Gin Game. Through all these roles, Moore demonstrated a rare ability to blend humor, vulnerability, and emotional truth. She was not simply a sitcom star, she was a complete performer. Yet even as her fame grew, she remained grounded, using her influence to advocate for causes she believed in, and never forgetting the hard work that had brought her there. A life of activism and compassion. Outside of acting, Mary Tyler Moore became a tireless activist for animal rights and diabetes research. She was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in her early 30s, a condition she carried with quiet courage. Instead of hiding it, she used her platform to raise awareness and support research. She served as international chairperson for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation for decades, helping destigmatize chronic illness and giving hope to millions. She was also a passionate advocate for animal welfare, speaking out against cruelty and supporting humane causes. Her compassion extended far beyond the screen. Moore's activism was not a public performance. It was a genuine expression of her values. She believed in responsibility and kindness, and she lived those principles every day. Her legacy is not only her art, but also the lives she touched through her work and her advocacy. Love, loss, and reinvention. Mary Tyler Moore's personal life reflected her growth as a woman and a performer. She married 3 times, each relationship shaping her in different ways. Her first marriage to Richard Meeker in 1955 produced a son, Richard Jr. Yet the pressures of fame, motherhood, and ambition strained the union, and they divorced in 1962. Tragedy struck in 1980 when her son died in a tragic accident, leaving her grief-stricken and changed forever. That same year, she divorced Meeker. Her second marriage to television executive Grant Tinker became a powerful creative partnership, leading to the formation of MTM Enterprises and the success of The Mary Tyler Moore Show. Yet the relationship eventually crumbled under the weight of fame, health struggles, and personal stress. She later married Dr. Robert Levine in 1983, and this third marriage became her most stable and lasting. Their love was built on care, mutual respect, and shared compassion, lasting until her death in 2017, the hidden strain of fame. Despite her public image of warmth and professionalism, Mary Tyler Moore faced the same professional rivalries and disappointments as anyone striving for excellence. In her later years, she reportedly shared the names of 5 actors she disliked, not out of bitterness, but out of honesty. These names, Rose Marie, James Garner, Ted Knight, Richard Chamberlain, and Dick Van Dyke, represented the people who had made her life more difficult in ways that the audience never saw. Her friend Glenn Corbett, who spoke about her candid nature, explained that Mary didn't believe in pretending everyone was pleasant. She valued respect, discipline, and authenticity, and when she felt those were absent, it bothered her deeply. Her criticisms were not meant to destroy reputations. They were simply a rare glimpse into the private frustrations of a woman who had to be strong even when the world demanded she be sweet. The 5 actors she disliked. The first name on Mary's list was Rose Marie, her co-star on The Dick Van Dyke Show. While their on-screen chemistry was beloved, the reality was tense and competitive. Rose Marie, a veteran performer, often reminded Mary of her own inexperience. Mary felt overshadowed and resented the constant reminders of who had been in the business longer. The second was James Garner, who Mary found cynical and dismissive. While talented, his casual attitude toward the craft offended her sense of professionalism. Third was Ted Knight, whose moodiness and insecurity created a tense atmosphere on set. Mary felt she had to walk on eggshells around him, constantly mediating his reactions. Fourth was Richard Chamberlain, whose self-absorption made Mary feel undervalued and dismissed. And finally, even Dick Van Dyke, whom she respected, appeared on her list not out of hatred, but frustration over his alcohol struggles and the tension they created. These candid admissions revealed a woman who demanded respect and honesty and refused to accept anything less. Outro: A Legacy Beyond the Smile. Mary Tyler Moore died on January 25, 2017, at the age of 80 in Greenwich, Connecticut. Her passing marked the end of an era, but her legacy lives on through the laughter, courage, and inspiration she gave to millions. She was more than a television star. She was a pioneer who redefined the possibilities for women in entertainment and beyond. Her life was shaped by talent, resilience, tragedy, and love, and her honest reflections in later years showed that even the most beloved icons carry private struggles. Her story is a reminder that the people we admire are human, capable of joy, pain, grace, and even quiet resentment. Mary Tyler Moore's legacy remains a testament to independence, intelligence, and hope, qualities that continue to inspire new generations.